King Charles has given Prince Andrew, apparently, an ultimatum to get out of Royal Lodge. This is the 30-room mansion in which Prince Andrew lives with his estranged wife, the Duchess of York, and of course the 72 teddy bears spread on his palatial bed. It's quite extraordinary. I use the word again. It's quite extraordinary, this story, because Prince Andrew, by all accounts, comes across as quite a nasty person, rude, abrasive to police officers, rude to the servants who are working for him, rude to the kitchen staff, and so on. The endless pedigree and privileged. Knowing his privilege, having spurious guests, lady friends, into other. What does he do with all these lady friends? I have heard some of them are sort of beards, but lady friends in after 5 o'clock when Buckingham Palace closes down, and it's just such a strange, such a scurrilous life. Empowered by the fact that he was the Queen's favourite. But the Queen has now gone, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything to curry approval with his brother. And yet, when all is said and done, he seems to be significantly more privileged, significantly more entitled, and lauding it over it all, than the king's own son, Harry. And I find that very strange. So the ultimatum, I think, probably is real this time, and I suspect the earlier news of the ultimatum was delayed because of the Duchess of York's cancer treatment, and I don't imagine they're going to be cut off without a penny. They're going to be transferred to a slightly smaller lodge, and I imagine it will be the Royal Lodge will be taken over by Prince William and his family, and I don't know whether it's something that should happen immediately, because it's stressful moving house, whether you're a commoner or whether you're royal, and a lot of Royal Lodge probably will need to be refurbished before Prince William and his family move in. But it seems right that this huge mansion in Windsor should be occupied by the heir rather than by the king's wayward brother with his bizarre acquaintances who have now been exposed. Some of them are in prison, some of them are disgraced. He is disgraced. You don't want to knock somebody when they're down, but nevertheless, this man simply doesn't know when it's time to take a bow, get out of the limelight, and pursue other matters which are going to rehabilitate him, because time is not on his side. There isn't a lot of time left to change his public image, and it will take years. It's not a quick fix. It's not something he can do fast. Not only does he have to work hard to rehabilitate himself, he has to work hard to change his basic character. Now, his character flaws may be a result of being the favourite, and knowing that his bad behaviour, that his rages and his swearing and his abuse of servants was simply a result of the fact that people were too scared to complain. Who would you complain to? The Queen, who would say, but he's my favourite. Prince Andrew has been allowed to get away with it for too long. His brother knows this. His sister probably knows this. And certainly Prince William knows this. And I don't think that he can survive in that lodge for much longer. And he's he's being a silly boy, because this can only get worse for him.